In recent years, digital platform has become an important part of Malaysian economy and daily life, and Grab Malaysia is one of the most responsive examples of this transformation. What started as a ride-hailing service has gradually expanded in food delivery, logistics, and digital payments, allowing Grab to function as a super app that connects users, drivers, and merchants on a single platform. Through this integration, Grab has become deeply embedded in everyday economic activities and has contributed to a broader development of Malaysian digital economy. However, this rapid expansion has also brought increasing strategy challenge. Grab now faces intense competition, rising operation and space day cost, and much stricter regulatory requirements. At the same time, public concern around data security and sustainability are becoming more prominent. This pressure meaning the Grab can no longer rely so slowly on continual expansion. Instead, the key question is how the company can develop a clear and more stable strategic direction that balances growth, efficient user trust, and long-term value creation. This is the main focus of our report.
Today, I will present the strengths and weaknesses of Grab Malaysia. First, in terms of strengths, Grab Malaysia's benefit from strong brand recognitions and market leaderships in the Malaysian ride-hailing and food delivery market. As one of the pioneers in the industry, Grab has successfully built a large and loyal user base supported by its extensive networks of driver partners and merchants. This creates strong network effects where more users attracts more drivers and merchants, further enhancing service reliability and convenience, especially in urban areas. Another key strength is Grab's super app business model, which integrates ride-hailing, food delivery, parcel service, and digital payments into a single platform. These integrations improve customer convenience and encourage cross-service usage. In addition, Grab diversifies revenue streams, reduce its dependence on any single service line, making the company more resilient to market fluctuations. Grab also benefits from strong technological expertise and continuous innovations, supported by significant financial backings, allowing it to enhance operational efficiency and service quality over time. However, Grab Malaysia also faces several internal weaknesses. One major challenge is sustainable profitability, as the company operates in a price-sensitive market and incurs high costs related to incentive, marketing, and platform maintenance. Secondly, Grab is highly dependent on third-party drivers and merchants, which limits direct control over service quality and may affect customer satisfaction. In addition, managing a complex super apps ecosystem increases operational complexity and system risk. Grab services are also more concentrated in urban areas, which may limit growth in rural regions. Finally, handling large volumes of customer and transaction data expose Grabs to data privacy and cybersecurity risks, particularly under Malaysia's Personal Data Protection Act, where any breach could damage consumer trust. Overall, while Grab Malaysia has strong strategic advantage, addressing these internal weaknesses is crucial for its long-term sustainability.
Hello everyone, I'm Hasiba. So let's start by looking at the opportunities for Grab Malaysia. One major opportunity for Grab Malaysia is the growing demand for digital and cashless services. As more Malaysians rely on smartphones and e-wallets, Grab can further expand its services such as GrabPay, GrabFood, and GrabMart. This trend allows Grab to strengthen customer loyalty and increase transaction volumes. Another opportunity is urbanization and lifestyle changes. With busy cities lifestyles, many people prefer ride-hailing and food delivery services for convenience. This creates continuous demand for Grab's core services, especially in urban areas like KL and Penang. Grab also has the opportunity to diversify its services further. Beyond transportation and food delivery, Grab can grow in areas such as financial services, subscriptions, and partnerships with local businesses. This diversification helps reduce reliance on single revenue source. Okay, now let's talk about the threats. One significant threat is intense competition. Grab faces strong competition from other ride-hailing and delivery platforms such as AirAsia, Move, InDrive, and Foodpanda. This competition can lead to price wars, lower profit margins, and higher incentives for drivers and customers. Another major threat is regulatory and government policies. Changes in labor laws, driver regulations, or fare controls may increase operating costs or limit Grab's flexibility in managing its platform. Grab also faces the threat of economic uncertainty. Rising fuel prices, inflation, and higher living costs may reduce consumer spending and increase operational expenses, affecting both drivers and the company.
For the strength opportunity strategy, Grab Malaysia focus on using its existing strength to capture growth opportunities. First, Grab can leverage its strong brand recognition, market leadership, and super apps model to benefit from Malaysia's rapidly expanding digital economy. With higher smartphone usage and wider adoption of cashless payment, Grab integrated platform covering ride-hailing, food delivery, logistics, and digital payments, which allow users to access multiple services in one application. This integration increases convenience, strengthens network effect, and encourages higher transaction volumes. Second, Grab's large network and diversified revenue stream support its expansion into digital financial service, such as GrabPay. By embedding financial service into its super apps, Grab supports customers and small businesses while generating additional revenue beyond mobility and delivery. This strategy also aligns with the Malaysian government push toward a digitally inclusive economy. In addition, Grab can use artificial intelligence and big data analytics to improve demand forecasting, dynamic pricing, fraud detection, and service personalization. These technologies enhance operational efficiency and improve customer satisfaction. Moreover, Grab can expand into a new region by extensive infrastructure and strong brand. This can keep cost of entry low and access to new set of customers. Lastly, Grab invests in sustainable transport solutions by strengthening market leadership and ability to innovate. This support environmental goals and enhance Grab long-term competitiveness. Strength strategy explains how Grab Malaysia uses its internal strength to reduce the impact of external threats. First, Grab's strong brand recognition and super apps model help reduce the impact of economic downturns. During periods of weak consumer spending, users may reduce discretionary travel. However, Grab continues to generate demand through essential services such as GrabPay and Grab Express. By bundling service, offering loyalty programs, and introducing member-exclusive benefits, Grab encourages users to stay within its ecosystem, which helps stabilize revenue during economic uncertainty. Second, Grab leverages its advanced technology and super apps model to respond to instant competition. Through AI-driven demand forecasting, dynamic pricing, and route optimization, Grab improves efficiency and control operating costs. Its data analytics platform enables personalized service such as food recommendation based on user preference, which improve customer satisfaction and strengthen platform loyalty. In addition, Grab uses its digital infrastructure and innovation capability to address cybersecurity threats. Continuous investment in data protection systems is critical to safeguarding user trust and preventing reputational damage. Lastly, Grab expertise allows it to adapt quickly to regulatory change by automatic compliance process such as driver license verification.
For WO strategies, the focus is to overcome weaknesses by using opportunities. Grab Malaysia faces profitability challenges by leveraging Malaysia's growing digital economy and expanding financial services like GrabPay, lending, and insurance. Grab can create new revenue streams instead of relying mainly on ride-hailing and food delivery. Grab is also highly dependent on third-party drivers and merchants. Using technology and partnership programs, Grab can improve earning stability, provide incentive, and build loyalty, reducing turnover and improving service quality. Another weakness is data security and privacy. With the integration of emerging technologies, Grab can strengthen cybersecurity systems, increase user trust, and support the growth of the digital financial services. Finally, by focusing on sustainable transportation, such as EV initiative, Grab can lower operating costs over time and improve the environmental image. WT strategies are defensive strategies. The aim is to minimize weaknesses while avoiding threats. Grab profitability issue combined with intense competitions means it must control costs, improve efficiency, and reduce reliance on incentives to stay competitive. Its dependence on drivers and merchants also make Grab vulnerable to regulatory changes and market shocks. Building stronger long-term partnerships and diversifying services will reduce the risk. Big data privacy together with cybersecurity threats is another major risk. Strengthening cybersecurity and complying with Malaysia PDPA regulations help protect Grab from penalties and loss of reputation. Finally, Grab should develop strong crisis management and regulatory compliance capabilities to respond proactively to changes in government policy, fuel price volatility, or economic downturns. This reduces vulnerability and improves long-term sustainability. Through these WT strategies, Grab Malaysia protects itself from external threats while improving internal weaknesses, ensuring resilience in a highly competitive and regulated environment.
Based on the analyzing this report, Grab Malaysia's main strategic challenge is not finding new opportunities, but dealing effectively with real-world constraints. As a digital platform deeply involved in Malaysian economy, Grab operates under secret regulations, raising costs, strong dependence on partners, and increasing public expectation around trust and responsibility. These factors make aggressive explanation difficult to certain. Looking forward, Grab Malaysia's long-term competitiveness depends more on stability than rapid growth. Reliable operations, sustainable partnerships, and ability to retain users, merchants, and drivers are now more important than expanding scale quickly. Unlimitedly, Grab's future successful will depend on how will it balance growth with efficiency and focus on increasing long-term value in a highly competitive and regulated market.